Awete everyone, this is Regulus Pastor. Welcome back to Higurashi no Naku Koro. This is Tatarigoroshi-hen, the third story arc out of the main 8. Last time, after having killed Satoko's abusive uncle Teppei, we discovered that nothing seems to be changing with her home situation. And she is adamant about not understanding what we mean when we, we're asking her, your uncle didn't come home, right? She has no idea. And also our friends tried to concoct us an alibi, but Keiichi, as dense as he is, did not understand it. So, let's continue. Oh yeah, he decided to go to the clinic as as a way to sort of cover for his going to check out if Teppei really is alive, despite the fact that Keiichi obviously killed him. But yeah, he's going to the clinic, and he told Lena he'll get the receipt to kind of get her off his back.
前原圭一さん。
前原圭一さん。
診察室へお入りください。
Please come into the examination room. The voice from the other side of the examination curtain. こんばんは、ラバットファイアさん。Voice from the other side of the examination curtain. I thought I'd heard it somewhere before.
こんにちは。
Hello.
ここでお会いするのは初めてですね。
This is the first time we've seen each other here.
監督
Coach!
監督ってお医者さんだったんですか？
Coach, you were a doctor? Now that you mention it, he did seem to know his way around when he was looking at my shoulder in the nurse's office. It would make sense if he was actually a doctor. Come to think of it, our teacher called him Irie-sensei, didn't she?
一応お医者さんなんかやっています。
Well, yes, I'm more or less a doctor here.
お医者さんはいいですよ。
Doctors have it really good, you know.
若いすべすべなお肌を見放題の触り放題。
Freaking pervert. Hentai! You get to see and touch all that young, silky smooth skin.
怪しいお注射で自由を奪って私だけの専属メイドに。
Also foreshadowing. I could inject them with a weird chemical that'd make them my slaves and have them be my personal maids. The first clue. Injecting them with a weird chemical. Chemical.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
今のを見てただけで風邪が治りました。
And just seeing that made my cold go away.
失礼します。
I'll be leaving now.
ペコリ。
Polite bow.
わったったった。
Wait. He still wants to get paid.
前原さん。
前原さん。
冗談です。
A joke. It was a joke.
さあ座って診察させてください。
Come. Sit down and let me take a look at you. Well, if this is a clinic, how is he getting paid? I don't think clinicians have it very good.
聴診器を当てますから前原さんのすべすべのお胸を見せてください。
I'll need to use my stethoscope, so show me your silky smooth chest, 前原さん. For some reason, I felt really relieved. After that insane night, as much as I thought everything had gone crazy, Coach was here doing the same thing he always did. I was very happy for that.
風邪ではないようですね。
You don't seem to have a cold.
むしろ全身の擦り傷や切り傷の方が痛々しいくらいです。
Actually, those scrapes and cuts all over you seem to be the painful thing.
ひょっとして半袖半ズボンで藪の中に入って遊びましたか？
Don't tell me you were playing in the bushes with short sleeves and shorts.
切り傷から破傷風菌が入った可能性もないとは言えませんし、
I can't say for sure you haven't been infected with tetanus. I don't think you typically get tetanus from trees and bushes. 木などからテタヌスを大抵受けれることはAnyway, as I was chasing that man last night, I kept being scraped by bits of trees. I didn't realize I had so many cuts.
昨日のお祭りではしゃぎすぎましたね。
You went a little too crazy at the festival yesterday.
若いというのはいいことです。
Enjoy that while you're young. And once again, I apparently went to the festival.
監督も行ったんですよね。
Coach, did you go to
お祭り。
the festival?
ね
Yes,
え、もちろんですよ。
of course I did.
私こう見えても綿流しの実行委員会の役員ですからね。
I may be a doctor, but I'm also on the Watanagashi Executive Committee.
俺に会いましたか？
Did you see me there? This coach was the same coach that I'd always known, and I felt like I could trust him more than my weird friends. So I asked.
実は私本部テントでずっと会長さんたちとお酒を飲んでたんで、全然お祭りは見て回ってないんですよ。
And there you have it. Watanagashi Festival was basically an excuse for the older people to drink. Well, actually, I was drinking in the main tent with the chairman and the others the whole time. I didn't go out to see the festival at all.
前原さんには会ってないと思います。
I don't think I saw you.
そうですか。
Oh,
変わった質問をしましたね。
that was a strange question.
ひょっとして今日寝不足ですか？
Perhaps you didn't sleep well last night?
いけませんよ。成長期はよく食べよく寝て育つんですから。
You can't do that. You have to sleep and eat well to grow up fine. Coach let out a laugh. He didn't laugh in a natural way like Mule and then I did. Coach was okay. He was the coach from the world I knew. He wasn't someone from this abnormal world.
こんな話、きっと変だと思うんですけど、
Well, this all might seem a little weird to you, but
笑わないで聞いてほしいんです。
I want you to hear me out without laughing.
ねえ、どうぞ。
Yes, go ahead.
思春期のシャイな悩み、大いに歓迎ですよ。
I greatly welcome any shy, bashful worries you might have as you come into your secondary sex characteristics.
俺と瓜二つな人間がいるなんてありえますか？
Could it be possible that I have an identical twin? Coach hadn't expected that question at all, and couldn't say anything for a moment. But then, he smiled calmly and quietly answered.
迷信ですが、世界には自分と全く同じ顔をした人があと2人いるなんて話を聞いたことがありますね。
Oh, two other people? I thought it was just one other person. Doppelgänger. This is just superstition, but I've heard before that everyone has two other people in the world who look just like them.
いるならぜひお会いしてみたいものですが。
If there was, I'd certainly like to meet him, though.
あと、おとぎ話にも自分の分身が登場する話がいろいろありますよ。
Also, there are plenty of fairy tales where a person's double appears. Yep, here's the Doppelgänger, um,
ドイツのおとぎ話に出てくるドッペルのお化けなどは有名です。
the German ones about doppelgangers are probably the most famous.
ドッペルのお化け。
Doppelgangers?
ええ、
Yes,
自分の姿に瓜二つなんだそうです。
they look exactly like another person.
不幸の前触れなんだそうで、これに遭ってしまうと近いうちに死んでしまうみたいな話らしいですよ。
Apparently they herald misfortune, and if you meet one, you're sure to die soon. I think that's how it went. When you meet them, you're sure to die soon. The story ended directly in death. Plain and simple. Making my spine tingle. Coach wasn't saying it to scare me though. He was just offering a casual anecdote, but that made it feel all the more real.
そのお化けがひなみ沢に出るなんて話はありますか？
Have you ever heard of one of those things showing up in Hinamizawa?
ええ
What?
さてどうでしょ
Well, I can't say that I have. Coach must have thought he was being teased, so he laughed in an exaggerated way. But when I didn't smile along with him, his laughter steadily grew fainter.
すみません。ちょっと真面目な話のつもりだったんで。
I'm sorry. Well, I was sort of being serious.
う。いえ、こっちこそ笑ってすみませんでした。
No, I apologize for laughing.
何か気になることでもおありですか？
Was there something you were worried about? I wondered if I should tell him. Then, after resolving myself one final time, I slowly spoke.
俺、昨日はお祭りに行っていないんです。
I didn't go to the festival yesterday.
そうでしたか。
Is that right?
お祭りは来年もあります。
Well, there will be one next year.
その時また。
And then you can...
そうじゃなくて、
that's not what I meant!
俺は祭りに行っていないのに、みんなが言うには、俺は祭りにいたらしいんですよ。
I didn't go to the festival. But according to everyone else, I was there.
こんなことってあるんですか？
Could that even be possible? After blinking his eyes in amazement, Coach thought seriously about what I was trying to say. And he answered, choosing his words carefully.
お話を整理しますね。
Let me make sure I have this straight.
つまり前原くんは綿流しのお祭りに行ったけどその記憶がないということですか？
Maibara-kun, you went to the Watanagashi festival but don't remember it. Am I right? I was trying to say something completely different, but I suppose any sane person would come to that conclusion. That night, Maibara Keiichi was actually at the festival, but I was saying I didn't go. That obviously meant my memories of going there had failed me. But that was absolutely impossible. That vivid act I had committed during the downpour could possibly have been an illusion. All these scrapes on my body prove it, as does the fact the bat wasn't in a locker.
いえ、違うんです、監督。
No, that's not it, coach.
俺は本当に祭りに行っていないんです。
I really didn't go to the festival.
気を悪くしないでくださいよ前原さん。
Please don't take offense, Maibara-san.
前原さんにはこれまでに気づいたら見知らぬ場所にいたとかそういう記憶の欠落を経験されたことがありますか？
A fugue state, that's what they call that. Let me see if I can find a Japanese translation for that. Have you ever had an experience where you were suddenly somewhere unfamiliar and you couldn't remember why?
ないです。
No,
それに記憶を失ったとかそういうのじゃない。
And I didn't lose my memories or anything.
だってその祭りの時間には別の用事を確かにやっていましたから。
Because while the festival was going on, I was definitely doing something else.
寝てて意識がなかったとかそういうのじゃありません。
It wasn't like I was asleep and unconscious or anything.
その用事は間違いなく
You're certain you were doing something else?
大変失礼ですが、何かの思い込みでなく。
I know I'm being awfully rude, but are you sure you're not mistaken?
間違いありません。
I know I'm not.
完全にはっきりとした記憶、いや事実です。
My memories are clear as day, and they were real.
お祭りの時間に神社にいなくてよそで別の用事をしていた。
During the festival, you weren't at the shrine, and you were doing something somewhere else.
それをはっきりした形で証明できますか？
Can you definitively prove that? It should be definitive, I think, instead of definite. That's right. Thinking it through brought me to this. There's only one way to prove that I really wasn't at the festival yesterday. 風が状態。これはIrie-senseiが話している対話です。And that was to show that there was no doubt I had killed her uncle. Coach saw me struggling to answer, and his eyes looked a little cold. I guess they would. After all, from Coach's perspective, I was just a weirdo sputtering nonsense.
少し横になりましょうか。
Would you like to lay down?
心を落ち着けて楽にしましょう。
Maybe you should relax and take it easy for a bit.
別に横になりに来たわけじゃありません。
Sorry,
遠慮します。
I didn't really come here to lay down.
少し神経に高ぶりがあるようです。
You seem to be a little worked up.
鎮静剤を注射して少し目をつむってみませんか？
Why don't I give you a sedative that'll let you sleep for a bit?
それで
That way...
俺は異常者じゃない。
I'm not being strange! Well, what a way to show it, Kate. I realized Coach was treating me like a deviant, so I raised my voice. Typo.
気に障ったなら謝ります。
I apologize if I've offended you.
ですからどうか落ち着いて。
So please, calm down.
俺は絶対に祭りには行っていない。
I definitely didn't go to the festival.
それは本当に間違いないんです。
That's the truth.
分かってます。
I understand.
分かってますからどうか落ち着いて深呼吸を。
I understand, so please calm down. Take a deep breath.
あんたは全然分かっていない。
No, you don't understand at all! Coach was stunned and stared in stupefaction.
分かっていますよ。
I do
前原さん。
understand. Maibara-san,
あなたは昨日はお祭りに来なかった。
you didn't go to the festival yesterday.
そうですよね。
Is that right?
私は信じます。
I believe you. This seems suspicious. Hayashi... 怪しく見えていますね。
信じますよ。
I believe you. Coach jotted down a brief note in his records. He was writing it in German. German? ドイツ語に書いている? So that his patient wouldn't know what it said. But I could make a good guess as to what he wrote.
あの時間に何をしていたか全部話さないと信じませんか？
You won't believe me until I tell you everything I was doing at the time, will you?
いいえ、信じますから。
No, I believe you.
どうか座ってください。
Please, Sit down. Before I sat, I tilted my head back a little. The blood in my face all drained out, and I quieted down. After taking a deep breath, I made sure that I was calm now.
俺が祭りの会場にいることはありえない。
It would have been impossible for me to be at the festival.
なぜなら、その時間に俺は。
Because at the time, I was... Should I tell him? Or not? I really didn't want to go on living like this. Feeling this horrible. And I said them. The final fatal words.
聡子の王子を殺していたからです。
Because I was killing Satoko's uncle at the time. I really love this music track here. この音楽のトラックが好きです。Gear is its name. Gear という。I could smell the concrete in the room. I could feel the air around us sharpen. Nobody moved. Only the sound of the clock ticking told us time hadn't stopped. With his mouth wide open, Coach even forgot to blink for a little while.
あなたが聡子ちゃんのおじさんを
You killed Satoko-chan's uncle? Yeah. It's fine now, Maebaraki age. Don't hesitate. Admit it. With all your strength.
はい。
Yes.
俺が昨日の夜
Last night. I did it.
殺しました。
I killed him. I spoke clearly and fluidly. I could easily tell that Coach's mind had gone completely blank.
どうしてそんなことを。
Why would you?
いえ、
No,
それは愚問ですね。
that was a foolish question.
聡子を救う最も直接的な方法だと考えるに至り実行しました。
I believed it was the most direct method of saving Satoko, so I carried it out.
後悔はわずかもありません。
I don't have any regrets.
そうですか。
I see. Coach smiled thinly and nodded a bit.
だから俺は祭りの会場にいるわけがないんです。
So, I couldn't have been at the festival. I left the brightness of my house for the darkness of the outside. After that, I dug holes, made phone calls. I had my hands full. And then I attacked him, killed him, and buried him. It was pouring hard at the time. The festival started that evening, but was suspended due to the rain. There were no gaps in my memories. From the late afternoon until it started to rain, there was no time for me to possibly have gone to the festival.
その体中の傷はその時に。
And those wounds, are they from that?
そうです。
Yes.
聡子の家を少し行ったところに林道がありますよね。
There's a road through... There's a road through the forest near Satoko's house.
あそこで襲い逃げるあいつを追い町に至る一本道で殺すに至りました。
I attacked him there. He ran, but I chased him. And finally killed him near the road that leads to town.
それは本当に。
Is that true? Killing your uncle. It wasn't some wild fantasy? I could tell that Coach didn't believe me. So I spoke slowly, not letting myself grow excited.
本当です。
It's true.
サトシのバットで殴り殺しました。
I killed him with Satoshi's bat.
そのバットはあいつが乗ってきたバイクと一緒に沼に捨てました。
I threw it and the uncle's motorbike into the swamp.
死体は殺した場所に穴を掘り埋めました。
I dug a hole, killed him, and buried him.
すべて
It
殺した場所に穴を掘り埋めました。
was pouring hard at the time. The festival started that evening, but was suspended due to the rain. There were no gaps in my memories. From the late afternoon until it started to rain, there were no gaps in my memories.
自分が一人でやりました。
I did it all by myself.
さとこちゃんのおじはバイクで通りかかったんですね。
Satoko-chan's uncle drove past you on a motorbike, did he?
ではあなたはそれを期待して延々と待ち伏せを。
Then you predicted he'd do that and just waited?
あいつが家から出ないことは想定していました。
I assumed he wouldn't be leaving his house that day.
だから電話で適当な嘘を喋ってあいつが出かけるように仕向けました。
So I lied to him over the phone to get him out.
電話で呼び出した。
One second. You called him?
でもあなたの家とさとこちゃんの家は離れています。
But your house is so far away from Satoko-chan's.
電話をしてからではとても待ち伏せに間に合わないのでは。
I wouldn't think you'd be able to make it there so soon after calling him.
襲撃予定場所から最も近い電話として学校の電話を使いました。
I used to phone closer to where I was going, or I used to phone closer to where I was going to attack him. The one at school.
でも前原さん、
But Maebara-san,
当日は日曜日です。
it was Sunday.
学校には施錠がされていて入れないのでは。
Wouldn't the school have been locked up?
偶然その時営林署の人が中に出入りしたんです。
A forest ranger happened to go inside for a bit.
その隙に入りました。
I slipped in when I had the chance. After that, Coach grilled me on a few different things regarding the incident. He made sure to question me carefully, looking for any contradictions in my account.
信じましょう。
I'll believe you.
あなたが昨日したことは夢とは思えない。
What you did yesterday doesn't seem like a dream. I explained everything, including minor details that only someone who had actually committed the act could explain. I could, of course. It was only yesterday. Coach realized that my story had no expedient coincidences or too convenient details that would have existed in a daydream or delusion. And finally seemed to want to believe me.
これでもまだ俺が記憶をなくして祭り会場に行ったと思いますか？
So, do you still think I went to the festival and lost my memory? Coach slowly shook his head.
でもクラスのみんなが昨日確かに俺が祭りにいたと言います。
But everyone in class, they said I was at the festival yesterday. Like I said, conducting an alibi for you, but you're too stupid to get it.
そんなことがありえるでしょうか？
Is that even possible?
あるわけがない。
No, it's not.
きっとクラスの皆さんはあなたによく似た誰かとあなたを見間違えたのでしょう。
Your classmates probably mistook you for someone who looked very similar.
それに集団心理が働いて皆さんはあなたがお祭りにいたと錯覚してしまっているに違いありません。
Then, given how group psychology works, everyone just assumed that you had been at the festival. They couldn't have mistaken me. Myo and all the rest said they were spending time with Maebara Keiichi. It was much more than just having mistaken someone else for me. But saying that out loud would just confuse Coach. He spoke to me in whispered tones.
罪の意識はあるんですか？
Do you feel guilty at all? It didn't sound like he was criticizing me. And even if he had, I would have flatly said the same thing.
ありません。
I don't.
あいつのいなかった平穏な時間を取り戻すために行いました。
I did it so that I could return the peaceful days that he'd stolen from us. You were just saying that you felt horrible about it.
だから俺はあいつを殺したことなんかさっさと忘れてこれまで通りに生活するつもりです。
So I plan to forget all about having killed him and live my life as usual.
あいつが現れる前、聡子がいつも見せてくれたあの笑顔が戻った時、ようやく全ては終わります。
Once Satogo's regular smile returns, the one from before he showed up, everything will finally be over.
犯行を誰かに目撃されたということは
Any chance that someone witnessed the crime?
ないと思います。
I don't think so.
目撃されてればもうとっくに逮捕されてるでしょうから。
If someone had seen me, I would have been arrested already.
私は医者です。
I am a doctor.
人の命を救う職にあります。
My job is to save lives.
だから私から人間の命を奪うことを肯定する旨の発言はできません。
So, I cannot make any statements to the effect of condoning the taking of another's life.
だから私はあなたにこう言います。
So, instead, I will say this. Coach slowly rose and placed a hand on my shoulder.
さとこちゃんを救ってくれてありがとう。
For saving Satoko-chan. I thank you. Coach's eyes started shedding warm tears. When I looked at him, I started to feel some tears of my own. I didn't know what I was crying for. So, for a little while, the two men in the room fought back their tears.
でもおかしいんです。
But it's strange.
おかしいとは
What is?
確かに殺したはずなのに、あの男は生きて家に帰ったらしいんです。
I'm sure I killed him. And yet, he seems to have returned home alive. Coach's expression immediately sharpened.
状況にもよりますが、気絶や仮死状態など素人が見ると死んだようにしか見えない状態もいくつかあります。
Depending on the situation, there are many ways that mere unconsciousness can look like real death to a layperson.
その可能性は
Do you think it's possible he was just knocked out?
脈を取ったわけではありませんが、確実に仕留めたと思います。
I didn't check for a pulse, but I'm pretty sure I did him in.
前原さんが襲った時の状況を再現してもらってもいいですか？
Can I ask you to reproduce the situation in which you attacked him, Maebara-san? Coach rolled up the Health and Fitness Week poster nearby and offered it to me to represent the bat. Though I may have been lost to the emotions of a beast that night, I remembered in detail the number of times I swung the bat, the angles I had swung from, and the force I had applied. Using Coach as a stand-in for the uncle, I reproduced them over, one by one.
そしてあいつが足を取られてよろめいた時、脳天にこう叩きつけました。
And when he tripped and fell, I bashed him in the top of the head like this, or this.
その時これまでとは違った手応えがありました。
When I did, it felt different from the other strikes.
頭蓋骨が割れたんだと思いました。
I thought I'd cracked his skull. Coach was calmly analyzing this information, using the places I'd struck and the situation at hand to find out what state the uncle's body had been in.
そして死んだかどうか自信が持てなかったので、倒れた後も何度か殴りつけました。
I wasn't totally sure he was dead, so I hit him a few more times after he fell. I'm wanting to yawn. 行くぞ。待って。痛いあれ。
その時の反応は
Did he react at all?
初めは殴るたびに体が跳ねるような感じがありましたが、やがてそれもなくなり、何の反応もなくなりました。
At first, I sort of felt his body jolting with every hit, but eventually that stopped too, and he didn't react at all. yawns have officially commenced at 10:48 p.m. あくびは本当に午後10時40 8分に始まった。Coach folded his arms and said, a few times. And then he spoke.
死んでいます。
He's dead.
ほぼ間違いなく。
There's not much doubt about it.
それは仮死状態ではなく、
He didn't just look like he was.
前原さんの話からだけではなかなか判断がつきませんが、ほぼ確実だと思います。
I can't say very much from just your story, Maebara-san, but I think it's almost certain.
それに前原さんは死体を泥の中に埋め、結構な時間をかけて埋めていますよね。
Besides, you buried the corpse in the mud, and that took you quite a bit of time, right?
仮に30分で埋めたとして、
Let's say it took you 30 minutes.
その男は30分間も泥水に沈められていたことになります。
That would mean he was buried under the muddy water for those 30 minutes.
それだけの時間、呼吸が止められたら確実に脳死します。
If you don't breathe for that long, your brain will die no matter what.
殴った強さ以前に埋める過程で確実に絶命したと。
You mean, even ignoring how hard I hit him, he would definitely have died while I was burying him?
そういうことです。
That's right.
30分間泥に埋められていて生きていられる人などありえません。
It's impossible to stay alive buried underground for 30 minutes. I don't know if that's including when people were buried alive in coffins that have a certain reservation of oxygen. 若干の空気にあるコフィンに土を入る場合を別とするかどうか知りません。
ありえないですよね。
Impossible. You're right.
でも
But
サトコは生きてると。
Satoko, she says he's alive. Coach, a doctor, just gave a stamp of approval that he was dead for sure. That made it seem all the more unfair that he could still be among the living.
前原さん、
Maebara-san.
これはとても恐ろしい想像なのですが、
This is a really horrible idea, but
前原さんが殺した相手が叔父でなく別人である可能性は。
is it possible that the person you killed wasn't actually her uncle? Why isn't text appearing?
え
He's right. That could be why. It cleared up the inconsistency of my definitely having killed someone, but him still being alive.
そんなはずはない。
There's no way!
だってほら、監督と一緒にサトコの家の前で酒瓶の袋を運んだ時、窓から顔を出した男がいたじゃないですか。
I mean, we were both at Satoko's house when she was bringing his alcohol inside, and there was a man who stuck his face out the window to look.
あいつですよね。
It was him, right?
サトコのおじは。
That was Satoko's uncle, right?
ええ、
Yes.
間違いありませんよ。
You're not wrong.
あの男です。
It was that man.
実はもう一人おじがいるなんてことは。
Could she have more than one uncle or something?
聞いたことがありません。
Not one that I've ever heard of.
あの男だけです。
It's just him.
あいつの特徴を教えてもらえますか。
But could you tell me What he looked like?
まず身長がですね、
Well, his height first.
175、もう少しあるかもしれません。
He was about 175 centimeters. Maybe a little taller. I have no idea what that means in inches. 170. In order to eliminate the worst possibility that I killed someone else, Coach began to thoroughly compare what the man looked like with what I told him the person I killed looked like. すいません。はいと、調べている。Alright. 5フィット、5フィット、9インチぐらいです。I killed someone else. Coach began to thoroughly compare what the man in his mind looked like with what I told him the person I killed looked like. But no matter how in-depth my description went, none of the characteristics differed. The uncle's traits, according to Coach, were all exactly the same as the person I'd killed. Interesting. 面白い。Teppei looks blonde. Teppei が、ブロンドの髪があると、見えるけど、but obviously you wouldn't have that in a visual novel where no Japanese person has natural blonde hair. どの日本人も初めからブロンドの髪がないからビジュアルノベルがブロンドの髪っていうことを消した。But those traits were all extremely vague, and they weren't particularly distinct at a glance.
もっとこう絶対にあいつだと識別できる特徴はありませんか？
Could you, well, is there anything else about him that would let us identify him for sure?
そういえば私は見たことありませんが、
Now that you mention it, I've never seen it, but
さとこちゃんが昔背中に虎だかなんだかの入れ墨があるなんて言っていたような気がします。
I believe Satoko-chan once said a long time ago that he had a tattoo of a tiger or something on his back.
入れ墨
A tattoo? That was really important. Not everyone had a tattoo. If I found a tiger tattoo on the back of the man's corpse, it would be proof that I'd killed the right one. At the moment, though, there was one other thing that would verify this. To go to Satoko's house and see for myself the uncle that had returned home despite having died. That was far more terrifying than digging up the body and looking at his back. Without even looking at the tattoo, I knew for sure the one I killed had been Satoko's uncle. I cracked his head open and killed him. And yet, he'd gone back home. There wasn't any misunderstanding, or even the shadow of a doubt in my mind about having killed him. And yet, it was impossible for him to exist. Kind of like how Maebara Keiichi had been at the festival despite it being impossible. That small commonality made me feel as though a faint but bizarre force was permeating this insane Hinamizawa.
一体どういうことなのでしょう。
I wonder, what on earth could have happened?
前原さんはお祭りには行かず、さとこちゃんのおじさんを殺していたにもかかわらず、
Despite you not going to the festival and killing Satoko-chan's uncle,
お祭りにはあなたがいて、そして殺したはずのおじさんも生きている。
You were at the festival, and the uncle you killed is alive.
何がなんだかさっぱりわからないです。
None of this makes any sense.
そうやって整理して言うと、まるで俺が悪い夢を見ていて、実は殺人なんて存在しなかったんじゃないかと思えてしまう。
When I look at everything that way, it's almost like I'm just having a nightmare, and there's no killer at all.
でも事実なんです。
It's the truth.
この手でバットでガツンガツンと殴ったあの感触は絶対に夢や幻なんかじゃないんです。
The sensation as I used my own hands, and that bat to bash him again and again. It was no illusion or dream. Coach let out a slow sigh, then after looking at the clock, got up.
ちょっとこの話もう少し真剣にやりましょう。
It took its time, huh? なんて遅くなって。Let's go over this all a little more seriously. If you
ちょっ
excuse
と
me,
失礼して紅茶でも入れてきてあげます。
I'll go put on some tea.
診療所も終わりの時間ですからね。
Clinic's about to close after all.
ジムの方とかも返してあげないと。
I need to let the other employees leave. Coach stood up and went out into the hallway, leaving me alone. The clock was about to strike 6. I was at the festival, and the uncle I killed was alive. Had I really committed murder yesterday? The only whisper of a fact that proved it happened was the absence of that bat from Satoshi's locker. In any case, I was glad that Coach had taken my nonsense seriously. I just confessed to murder. Normally that would frighten a person away. But Coach didn't run. He cried with me. I was glad he did. Like so, my tension smoothly melted away, and I suddenly realized I really had to urinate. I thought to use the restroom while Coach had stepped out. There was one across from the waiting room. As soon as I left the room, I saw Coach and 2 male doctors wearing white clothing standing in the shadows of the hallway nearby. I didn't particularly intend to eavesdrop or anything, but I was quite surprised upon noticing how uneasy they seemed. Hold on. ちょっと待ってください。I'm gonna get the tissue. ティッシュを取りに行く。That's better. Yosh. Let's quit. Okay. I hid behind the wall and quietly listened in. It seemed like Coach was giving directions to the 2 doctors.
紅茶ですね。
Black tea.
用意します。
I'll make some.
睡眠導入剤を入れて種類は任せます。
Mix in amobarbital or ravenol.
味はミルクと砂糖でごまかしてください。
Cover the taste with milk and sugar.
急激な眠気に不信感を抱く可能性もあります。
He may grow suspicious at the sudden onset of drowsiness.
興奮状態に陥って暴れ出す可能性も。
It's possible he may get agitated and become violent.
その場合は取り押さえましょう。
We will handle that.
男性スタッフはまだ何人か残ってますか？
How many male staff are still here?
山犬が1人。
One mountain dog.
それに私たちを含めて3人です。
Including us 3. The first mention of the Yamainu. What was all this? I think I was already agitated despite what Coach said. Was that it? Was it just casual conversation? And it was only sounding unbelievable to me? Coach said he would bring back some black tea and left the room. And then, in the shadows, he was telling his subordinates to put some kind of sleeping powder in the tea. Plus, they were getting extra help in case I thought the sudden sleepiness was suspicious and started getting violent. Hey, wait, Maebara Keiichi! Calm down. Calm down. There's no way something this stupid could be happening. I mean, he was genuinely listening to my story, and he even cried with me. I thought he was the one person in Hinamizawa who would understand. This was...
作り話か虚言の兆候があり、特に昨日の記憶が完全に混乱。
ちょっと待って。喉、濡れらせ、続けている。スプレーはエンターテイナーズのシークレット。歌手と声優が喉が揺れらせ続けるためにこれを使います。Their signs of fabrications are falsehoods, and his memories of yesterday in particular are completely confused. ちょっと待って。I'm turning the music volume down just until we get past this track. このトラックが終わるまで、音楽のボリュームを下げらせる。
虚実の区別の喪失。
He can no longer tell truth from falsehood.
多重人格等の精神障害に酷似しています。
It's quite similar to multiple personality disorder.
でも、こんな急激な精神障害の発症は普通では考えられません。
But as for how quickly this mental disorder emerged, it's just not normal.
あるいは先天的、もしくは引っ越し前からそういう兆候があったのか。
Maybe it's inborn, or perhaps there were signs of it before he moved here.
引っ越し前に精神科に通院例がないか調べたいところです。
I'd like to take a look at any records of him staying at a mental hospital before he moved here.
とにかく前原さんには穏便にお休みいただきます。
In any case, I want him to take a quiet nap. The two doctors nodded deeply. Hmm.
前原さんのご両親にも連絡しておいた方が良いですね。
I should probably contact Maebara-kun's parents too.
何と言えばいいか言葉が思いつきませんが。
Though I can't think of what to tell them.
彼の自宅の電話番号を調べてください。
Please find his home phone number for me. My eyes, still moist, began to shed tears once more. This was too cruel. I really thought he had actually understood and had believed what I've told him. But now, from the other side of that wall, he was bluntly treating me like a crazy person. I believed you. I believed you! I let down my guard because I thought you were the only ally I had left after that insane night. Was that a lie? All that about thanking me on Satoru's behalf? Were you just pretending no hard to keep me placated? Yeah! tears fell to the floor in frustration. I was an idiot. I was an idiot. I was such an idiot for believing that. I heard footsteps approaching the doctors. A man in a dress shirt with no tie came running up.
Irie-sensei,
Dr. Irie!
大変です。
It's terrible!
高野さんが見つかりました。
They found Takano-san!
高野さんが
Takano-san?
一体どこに？
Wait, where?
それが
Whoa.
山中で焼死体で発見されたらしく、
Apparently they discovered a burned corpse in the mountains in Gifu.
死んだ？
She's dead?
高野さんがですか？
Takano-san! The men, all surprised, exchanged glances. Dead? Takano-san? Hey, wait! So then, does that mean when I cursed her, wishing for her death, that wish was granted?
焼死とは一体どういうことですか？
What do you mean, burned corpse?
それは事故ですか？
Was it an accident?
県警の発表では他殺の可能性が極めて高いと。
According to the Gifu police's statement, the possibility is extremely high that she was murdered. As I cried, I laughed quietly. Serves you right. Serves you right! If I hadn't run into that woman, my murder would have been perfect. But she just had to come driving up to me and tried to coerce me like that. I regretted not having killed her on the spot. But now she was dead anyway. My curse, my wish for her demise, it was fulfilled. Serves you right. Serves you right.
リサさんが死に、高野さんが死に。
Who's Risa-san? I never heard any mention of Risa-san in the anime. Risa-san died, and Takano-san died.
一体ひなみ沢には何が起こっているというんですか？
What on earth could be happening in Hinamizawa?
まさかこれが今年のお社様のたたりだなんて言うんじゃないでしょうね。
Don't tell me that this was all Ayashiro-sama's curse for this year. By heck, let the curse be real, Coach said. Everyone present just nodded as Coach cursed at no one in particular. Yes, maybe it was Ayashiro-sama, but this was definitely a spell, a curse. I wished for her to die, so she did. If this wasn't just a coincidence, and she died because I wished for it, then you'll die next, Coach. You betrayed me. You pretended to believe me. Deep down, you thought I was a madman. You looked down on me with all that pity in your eyes.
ではとりあえず紅茶の準備を。
For now, get the black tea ready.
紅茶は私が持って入ります。私以外には彼は心を許さないようですからね。
I don't think he'd let anyone besides me be alone with him. Ugh, tripping up on my words. Grab! What do I do? What did I do? My about a cage? This time I heard the voice of a nurse.
入江先生。
Dr. Irie!
あ、いらっしゃいましたか。
Oh, there you are.
お電話です。
You have a phone call.
今ちょっと忙しいので後でかけ直すと伝えてください。
I'm a little busy at the moment, so please tell them I'll call back.
誰からです？
Who is it from?
沖宮警察の大石様ですけど。
Mr. Oishi from Okinoya Police Department.
ちゃー、悪いタイミングですね。
Jeez, what bad timing.
出ます出ます。
Alright, I'll answer it. Coach left to go answer the phone. The other men headed towards the room with the teapot to make the black tea, like Coach had ordered them to. Fortunately, Coach having to take that phone call meant there would be extra time for me to act. I had to decide what to do now. Would I let him make me drink the sedative-infused tea? Or be held down and thrown into a mental hospital? Nothing would come from starting a brawl here. They had more people anyway, and they were all bigger than me. If it came to a fight, I didn't stand a chance, and heck, if I couldn't win against them, then there was only one thing left to do. Run. Adrenaline suddenly rushed into my brain, and my body started to move with keen instinct, like it had on that night. My surface temperature quickly cooled, and the transmission routes between my cells enlarged. Using 360-degree visual information, I searched for an escape route. I would open the window behind me. Outside was a parking lot. There were no cars. A little beyond there was the bicycle I'd taken to get here. I determined that this would be the quickest method of escape. I approached the window swiftly, but with little sound to raise as little suspicion as I could. With the speed and silence of a shadow, like I'd had on that night I chased her uncle. I unlocked the window and opened it up. A cool evening breeze wafted in. I stuck my head out and looked over the parking lot again. Nobody in sight. No need to hesitate. I quietly crawled outside and closed the window behind me. I held my breath and listened carefully. Nobody seemed to have realized I'd run. I looked around. Then I jumped onto my bicycle and zoomed away. The pedals clattered under the force. Had my bike always creaked like this? Did the pedals always whine every time I pushed down on them? My bike wasn't the only one crying, though. My tears fell as the wind cut through them. They rode the breeze and scattered behind me. Ah! I hate this! I hate this! I'm not the crazy one. Hinamizawa is! How dare you treat me like a madman? Die! Die! Just freaking die already! I believed you! I believed you! I'd gone to the hospital in order to escape Rena Mion's invitation. But the reality that was waiting for me had been too cruel. Who was insane? Me? Or Hinamizawa? Or was the answer something else? I started having trouble breathing. I didn't have any clue what was happening anymore. The loud chirps of the Higurashi were irritating me. Were even the Hinamizawa Higurashi I know so well calling into the wind? No, that wasn't quite it. They were calling. They were crying. The pained wailing of those lost in some kind of rhythm in another world, no longer able to return to their own sunlight. Geez, psychological projection much, Keiichi? I didn't do all that to end up in a world like this. And actually, at about this time, I might have been having fun with everyone else. Satoko would have gotten her smile back after realizing her uncle would never come home. And she might have shown it to us at our first club meeting in a while. And that was the kind of world I wished for. So, what was this? Why did I end up in such a strangely ghastly world? someone I killed was living like normal, and I had enjoyed myself at the festival despite not being there. I don't want it. I don't want a strange world. When did it start to go wrong? When? No matter how much I thought about it, I never understood. I rode swiftly and returned to my home. It began to rain during my journey back. And just like yesterday, I was now soaked. But I didn't care about something so trivial right now. The pain I felt in my heart, the coach, the one person I trusted, was acting so cruelly. There's far worse. Did I have no allies in Hinamizawa anymore? With a naive thought that I at least wanted my parents to side with me, I stepped up to the front door. Wait, Keiichi. It will be dark soon. There's something you want to check, right? Yes. I wanted to dig up the man's corpse and get a look at his back. If there was a tiger tattoo there, I would know beyond a doubt he was Satoko's uncle. That long night wouldn't end until I was certain. If this insane world was all reparation, a divine punishment, then I needed to make certain whether I had been successful enough to even deserve to pay that price. I went into the storage room again and got the shovel. It had been washed in the rain, but the paint was peeling, making it look unsightly. I never, ever wanted to touch this thing again. The sensation of it in my hands was totally different from the night before. There was a ruthless coldness about it. Yeah, it would be dark soon, so I'd need the lantern too. There would be a little bit of light from the streetlights, but it would get extremely dark. I thought I'd put the lantern here, but I suddenly noticed it wasn't anywhere to be found. And it hit me like a bolt of lightning. Of course, when that night, I had brought the lantern back with me. I'd left it at the place I buried the body. If I didn't go to get it soon, it would get very dark. And then, not only would I be unable to find the spot I'd buried the corpse, I wouldn't even be able to find the lantern itself. If that happened, it was all over.
急ごう。
I need to hurry. In order to fit the shovel in the basket on the front of my bike, I need to twist it and disassemble it. But it looked like there was dirt in the joints. No matter how hard I pushed, it didn't want to come apart. After a strenuous effort, I realized I couldn't get it apart. So I decided to hold it in one hand and ride my bike with the other. With the downpour soaking me through, and a shovel in one hand, and riding one-handed. It was as if I'd returned to that night. No, return was the wrong word. It was more like that night had ever ended. The pain of the raindrops striking me were no different from then. The thing that was different was Hinamizawa, the world, and nothing else. The rain clouds were already making it dark, and now it was about time for the sun to set. 他のノードスプレー、痛みを、はい、痛みを消すためにのスプレーを使ってやる。ちょっと待って、just wait.若干の病若干の病待つ方がいいですね。 I had to wait a little bit for it to soak in. The rain clouds were already making it dark, and now was about time for the sun to set. I could tell it would only get rapidly darker. The straight road leading to town. In the middle of it. That should be where I buried it. Yes. It was near that street light. On that night, too. The water from the downpour was splashing down from the street light's overhang like a waterfall. The pouring rain was exactly the same as it had been that night, and thus it brought my memories into focus. I left my bike in the brush and stepped into the forest, the ground already soaked with mud. Where had I buried him? Think. The darkness, the shadows, the water, the mud. Everything was the same. Think. And then, I spotted the lantern by a fallen, moss-covered tree. That's right. I left it right there. If I left the lantern here, then I would have buried him over here. With the sensation of standing in the sludge, my feet remember the spot better than my eyes did. I plunged my shovel into the ground. It's hard. It wasn't here. I just dug it up, so it should have been softer. I stick my shovel down in a few spots to test what they feel like. One of them clearly felt deeper. I recalled where the lantern was. The trees and things were in relation to each other, and knew that it had to be here. Under here slept that man's corpse. There would definitely be the tattoo of a tiger on his back. But if it wasn't there, then I made a horrible mistake. I killed someone completely unrelated instead. I would be more dazed at the fact that Satoku's uncle wasn't dead than I would regret having gotten someone else mixed up in this. If this insane world was punishment for the sin of committing murder, I wouldn't be able to accept it until I killed Satoku's uncle for good. And then, without any fear, I'd attack him again. And that time, I would kill him for sure. But what if the tattoo was there? That would mean I killed Satoku's uncle. But that would be terribly strange. If I killed him for sure, then who was the uncle at Satoku's house this very moment? Impossible. I didn't even know anymore what I was using the word impossible to refer to. I've used the word quite a few times today. If I had to make the words impossible fit just one thing, what would it be? That much was obvious to me.
こんなおかしな世界がありえてたまるかよ
It would be impossible for this crazy world to be real! I shouted, then turned behind me. There's nobody there, of course. It hadn't been bothering me for a while, but those footsteps have followed me this entire day. Even just now, an extra set of footsteps has splashed behind me. No one was actually there. No indications of anyone even. But they were there.
あんたは誰だ
Who are you?
俺がこっちの世界に来てから
You've been
ず
following
っ
me
とついてくるな
ever since I came to this world. That's right. Thinking back, the first time I heard those footsteps was after Takano-san and I had parted. Those footsteps were my welcome into this strange, inside-out world. No one could be there. I get no response. Whoever it was, they just kept staring at me. It wasn't ominous, just unpleasant. After staring into empty space for a bit, as I bathed in the rain, my illogical anger slipped away. My tension loosened, and a tired feeling reared its head. I tasted this feeling that night too. The sudden exhaustion I felt as the tension in my brain loosened. My vision quickly narrowed, and I felt like everything around me had suddenly gotten darker. I couldn't give in to the sensation. I would light what little explosives were left in my brain and force myself to keep going. I needed to dig that man up before my stamina ran out. I needed to see the tattoo on his back. I caught my suddenly ragged breath and calmed down. Then I stuck the shovel into the soft, muddy ground again. It felt exactly the same as that night. The sense of digging a hole in the beach, with water coming into it with every wave. What day was today? Had I gone back to the night of Tatarigoroshi? Every strange thought that came to mind tormented me. Given my exhaustion, I didn't think I could manage to hold those thoughts back. Once the hole was deep, all illumination finally faded, blanketing my vision in jet black. It was probably the moment the sun had fully set too. That night, I had feared the worst, and gone without using much light. My senses were so strange that I could see even in that darkness. But now, I didn't have that kind of strength left. I drained everything I had last night, and now the darkness would be lethal. I decided to turn on the lantern. Putting on the first setting would make it give off a faint light. Even with how little there was, it was enough, and people wouldn't be able to see it from far away in this rain. I grabbed the chilled lantern, turned the dial with a click, set it to the weakest light setting, and turned it on. An uncanny world of silhouettes appeared before me. A complex and strange, shadowy world created by the intricate entanglement of trees and branches. I'd only turned on the light, and it was like that was all it took to make the world into something else. I let out a quick, tired breath and wiped the liquid, neither rain nor sweat, from my brow. Then I raised the shovel into the air and slammed it into the mud. In that moment, the silhouettes surrounding me ominously all moved at once. Inside my head, something packed in there, something coarse, but not hot or cold, was loudly rushing about. The silhouettes were all around me, looking down at me, and one of them, a silhouette bigger than the others, stepped forward.
こんばんは。
Good evening.
月の綺麗な晩ですね。
The moon sure is beautiful tonight. The coarseness of my brain shot through my whole spine and left me at my waist. The strength in my body all left me through my hips, and I crouched down with a splash. Into the sea of mud I dug myself.
Oish!
Oish!
目上の人にはその後に3もつけるとなおよろしいかと思いますよ。
Is that really how you address your elders?
そうでないと大人になってからいろいろと苦労します。
You'll have a rough time of it once you become an adult. It wasn't only Oishi, but 5 or 6 of them in a row. Men wearing raincoats. I had no inkling that this many people had gotten so close. But Oishi's carrying his raincoat. Oishi がレインコットを持っている。It was once I turned on the lantern, they just appeared there, sliding out of the shadows.
どうぞ私たちのことは気にしないでください。
Please don't mind us.
森の木立だとでも思って。
Just think of us as trees in the forest, perhaps. Don't mind them.
そうです。
Yes.
私たちのことは気にされず、どうぞ穴掘りをお続けになってください。
Please continue. Yes. Pay no attention to us. Please continue digging the hole.
こんな時間にこんな土砂降りの中で。
It's very late and raining very hard.
そんなにも真剣にやっているんですからね。
And you're working pretty fervently.
邪魔なんかしませんよ。
We won't get in your way.
心ゆくまで掘っちゃってください。
Please, dig to your heart's content.
You dirty pig. No, thank you, I said. When I tried to get up and turn around, two men blocked that route. They stood on either side of me and lifted me up with amazing strength, then threw me into the sea of mud. As I soaked in the mud bath, I dug for myself. I looked up at the silhouettes looking down at me. Oh, she squatted, picked up my shovel and threw it at my feet for me. It bounced loudly off the mud and hit me in the face.
ほら、
Come,
続きをどうぞ。
please continue.
続きを。
Continue.
I couldn't bear the oppressiveness of the silhouettes surrounding me, and slowly, I stuck the shovel into the mud again. I felt like I was digging my own grave. If I kept digging, it wouldn't matter whether there was a tattoo or not, because that man's corpse would appear eventually. It was all over, surrounded on all sides, and nowhere to go. But I just couldn't figure it out, no matter how much I thought about it. Why were they here? Was it Takano-san? There was only one person who could have made the connection between me and this place. Crap. They knew it. She deserved to die! Didn't Irie just say that, or didn't the staff member just tell Irie that there was a phone call on hold for Oishi? So it's obvious that Irie was gonna tell Oishi everything that Keiichi just told him. イリエ先生が、イリエ先生にスタッフメンバーが、大石が電話していた、って言っていた、イリエ先生が大石に、ケイチが言った、何事を教えたはずです。
手が休んでますよ。
Stopping so soon?
Oh, she kicked me in the back, which took me by surprise, sending me flying into the mud.
ちゃっちゃと掘っちゃってくださいよ。
Hurry up and dig, please.
雨の中で待たされる方の身にもなってほしいもんです。
You should really consider the fact that some of us are standing out here in the rain.
くそ。そんなに雨が嫌なら帰ればいいだろう。
If you don't like the rain, then just go home already. Oh, she kicked some mud into my face.
口より先に手を動かしてください。
Right, please, instead of talking.
口と手を一緒に動かすのは落語家だけ。
Only people from the red light district do both at once.
Sounds like you have some experience there, Oishi.
ね
Isn't that right, boys?
The men around him didn't react, not knowing quite whether they should laugh. But when Oishi glared at them, they started mumbling out pained chuckles. Just who was this guy? I knew the world had changed after that night, but if I went even further back, didn't it start when this guy showed up? That was when our peaceful days had been taken from us. Ever since he showed up in Hinamizawa, things have been odd. Everyone stopped smiling, and the world went crazy. The ground under my feet gradually got harder and heavier. At this point, even I started to think something was odd. I hadn't buried him this deep one that night, had I? The exhaustion peaked, and I sat down on the spot.
いつまで掘ればいいんだよ。
How long do you want me to dig?
最近の若い人は体力がありませんね。
Kids these days have no stamina.
おい、
Hey, you.
At Oishi's gesture, the men all pulled out their own sinister-looking shovels. As I watched the daze, one of them grabbed my collar, dragged me out of the hole, and threw me to the ground. The rest of the men stepped into the hole I dug and started shoveling themselves. As I stared at them, dumbfounded, Oishi sauntered over and squatted down to look at me directly.
前原圭一さん。
Maebara Keiichi-san.
Oh, good, you know my name. Here, have a cookie. Wa, 名前を知っています。ねえ、クッキーをどうぞ。バカ野郎。
あなたの趣味は雨の夜の穴掘りですかな。
Is this a hobby of yours? Digging holes on rainy nights.
When I didn't respond, Oishi took one of the tin buckets they were using to bail out the muddy water, scooped up some of it, and splashed the whole thing in my face. Waterboarding. Waterboarding. Kuno technique.
今日は大雨ですから。
The rain's heavy today, too.
これ以上いくら濡れても全然わかりませんね。
No matter how wet I get, I still don't understand the appeal.
Oishi smiled to himself and scooped up another bucket full of muddy water.
もう一回聞きますよ。
I'll ask you again.
あなたの趣味は雨の夜の穴掘りですかな。
Is digging holes on rainy nights your hobby?
そんな趣味のやついるもんか。
Who the heck would have a hobby like that? Oishi hit me with another bucket full of muddy water. The pebbles in it stung.
あの穴を掘ると何が出てくるんですかな。
Will there be something in that hole?
私花坂じいさんのここ掘れワンワンってのが昔から憧れでしてね。
I've always liked that story, you know. About the old man who could make plants bloom and the puppy digging in his yard for gold.
As he spoke, he ran the bucket through the muddy water again, to splash it in my face again.
あそこにどんな宝物が埋まってるんですかね。
And what kind of treasure is buried down there,
私にちょっとだけでも教えてくれませんか。
Can't you at least give me a hint?
If you want to know, then dig on your own time. You freaking pig! I wasn't saying that out loud. Oh, she mercilessly drenched me in muddy water again anyway. In the anime, he did say that out loud. Anime ni wa Keiichi ga, so, そう口を出した。Crap! Crap! If only you had shown up, the world wouldn't have gone wrong! Ever since you showed up, things have been strange. Satoko got abused by our uncle. I ended up killing him, and the world went crazy. He was how it all began. Because of this culprit! He splashed another bucket of mud in my face. My insides were seething with anger. Die! You die too! If I have such strange power to kill someone by cursing them, like with Takano-san, then you're dead! How does that Fist of the North Star meme go again? 夢な、夢はフィスト・ザ・ノースター、日本語のタイトルわかりません。夢のアニメのラインは、お前はもう死んでる。このラインは日本語にあるけど、西にたくさん人々がこのラインを知ります。ギャグになったんです。And it won't be Oyashiro-san's curse. It'll be mine. I'll curse you and kill you.
反抗的な目つきですね。
What a rebellious look you're wearing.
これを機に少しそのあたりをお勉強してしまいましょうか。
Why don't we use this opportunity to teach you a thing or two in that regard?
今は平和な時代ですがね。
We really do live in peace these days.
私があなたくらいだった頃は何でも鉄拳制裁が普通でして。
When I was about your age, corporal punishment was the norm for everything.
大石さん、
Oi-san. One of the digging men in Ringcoops wiped some sweat off and called Oishi over. Oishi tossed the bucket away, then turned around with an evil grin on his face.
はいはい、何でしょうか。
Yes, what is it?
これを見てください。
Please, look at this. Acceptance, or maybe resignation. I wanted to save them, so you blockheads finally found it. Yeah, that's right. I'm the one who killed him. You're the police, so it's your own job to figure out who he is, right? Come on. Prove to me that he's really Satoko's uncle.
何ですかこりゃ。
What on earth?
多分古い排水管ではないかと。
We think...
We think it's an old drain pipe.
あそこの用水路につながっているようです。
It seems to be connected to the irrigation channel over there.
ぶっ壊しちゃいましょうか。
Let's smash the thing.
どうせ使ってない缶でしょ。
It's not being used, is it?
The men all exchanged glances and hesitantly broached another topic.
大石さ
Oi-san.
ん、もうかなり手応えが硬いです。
The ground down there is pretty hard.
これより深くってことはありえないと思います。
I don't think anything could be deeper than this.
掘る場所を間違えました。
Did we get the location wrong?
いえ、初めのうちは明らかに掘り返す感触でした。
No, at first it definitely felt like the place had been dug up before.
ですが、このくらいを掘った頃から急に硬くなりまして。
But after digging so far, the ground suddenly hardened.
多分、もともと掘った穴よりも深く掘り進んだのだと思います。
We think we've gone down further than the hole that was originally dug.
じゃあつまり何ですか。
So, what does that mean?
ここには穴があって何もなくただそのまま埋め直されたと。
There was a hole here and someone filled it up back up?
Silent. It reminds me of Silent Hill 2 line. There was a hole here. It's gone now. ゲーム Silent Hill 2、のライン、ここには穴がありました。今はない。Okay.
皆さんそうおっしゃるわけで
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
What? What were they talking about? He's clearly laughing out of frustration. Eat some rocks.
こりゃ参ったな。
Well, well, I'm at a loss.
ねえ
Aren't you?
前原さん。
Maibara-san.
Oh, she grabbed my collar and dragged me to the huge hole they dug. The mud inside was like an ocean. I couldn't see any drain pipe down there. One of the men stirred it with a shovel, letting me hear it clang against something hard. There was no doubt I'd buried him right here. But I hadn't buried him this deep. I didn't dig deep enough to unearth an entire drain pipe. So, then, this man, his corpse. Where was it? Proof that I'd been successful in that night. Was gone. 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 Then what on earth was I? Was I actually crazy after all? And just possessed by the delusion that I killed someone? That couldn't be. It was the unmistakable truth. It couldn't have been a hallucination. But now, the most important evidence that hadn't been an illusion was gone. I killed him. I buried him. I had absolute, unwavering confidence in that fact. Then, did I fail to kill him? After I left here, had he started breathing again? Crawled out? And gone back to Satogo's house? Was that it? I had come here to see whether he had a tattoo or not. And yet, the truth I unearthed was far more than that. Yesterday, what was I? I killed him. I buried him! There was no doubt. But for some reason he lived and crawled back out. And that was impossible too! I'm so tired of hearing the word impossible over and over. I get it. I get it. Dead people don't like to play by the rules here in Hinamizawa. You're not kidding, Keiichi. Uso janai. Then I'll kill you as many times as I need to. I'll keep killing you until you never show your face to Satoko again. Itandemasu. Oishi and the others were muttering to each other. Eventually, their conversation ended, and Oishi came towards me. ちょっと待ってください。ケミカルが喉に入らせ込むために入らして込もう ために待っていた。What did he want to say? What did he want to do? I stiffened, tensing up. And then Oish just ignored me like I wasn't even there, and passed right by me. The other men too. They ignored me and shuffled away. They are unwilling to look Keiichi in the eyes now that they failed. 罰が悪くなったから、ケイチを、見上げたがらないんです。Eventually, there's no longer a sign that anyone was around, and I returned to my quiet world of silhouettes. The only one left there was me. Only the sound of the pouring rain filled up the silence.
Higurashi no Naku Koro ni.
Alright.
You have received new tips. Inquiry request. Record of malice. Achievement unlocked. Gone. Turned up nothing. Nakunatta. Nakunatta. Nani mo mitsuke nakatta.
Alright, so this will be it for the night. 今夜には終わりです。月曜日の夜と、木曜日の夜と、の夜が日暮らしのストリームの夜に続けます。火曜日の夜はアムネジアゲームアムネジアの明るいプレイするを多分初めてあります。So Mondays, Thursday nights will still be Higurashi. Tuesday nights, that will be, I'm going to begin probably the blind playthrough of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So if any of those sound interesting to you, then you know when to tune in. So let's end this game. I'll post a link to my Discord so you can keep notified. Discord にのリンクを書くぞ。ノティフィケーションを受ける Discord に入り合ったらSo, here, let me just move this out of the way. So, thank you all so very much for watching, everyone. Arigatou gozaimashita. And as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow, join our Discord if you haven't. Any feedback you can give me at all help me tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, wale!